Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this is set number 40511, which is a minifigure pack for LEGO Minions. I'm gonna be completely honest, I was kinda shocked when this arrived in the mail. LEGO offered it to me as like an early review, but they didn't tell me what set it was. They just said it was a LEGO accessory set. And I don't know what I expected it to be, but a Minions minifigure set was definitely not it. But surprisingly, it's actually a pretty good minifigure set, so let's take a look at it. I guess before I do though, I should just say, this set was sent to me by the LEGO group through the LEGO Ambassador Network, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Okay, now let's get started. So here's the actual build of the set, and I'm gonna be completely honest, when I got this in the mail, when I first built it, I was like, okay, I have no idea what this is. Like, I haven't seen the Minions movie because it's not out yet, it doesn't come out for another year. Like, is this a weird reference to something from the movie? I can't tell, and the build didn't make it obvious enough. However, luckily, the box art kinda gave me a hint of what it is. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a training dummy or like a punching bag sort of thing, like that's supposed to be shaped like a man. You can see a little like image of it right here. I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to be. And having seen that, now I can sort of see it. There's the head right here, and then these are the muscles, those are the abs. Around the back, there's two clips where I guess you can hold the weapons that come in the set that the Minions are holding. Again, I have no idea the relevance of this to the movie because the movie doesn't come out for another year, but yeah, it's a cute little build. It represents what it needs to well. It just wasn't instantly recognizable, not knowing like the context of what this could be. But comparing it to the on the box, I do think it was pretty well done. So yeah, that's this build. Comes on a transclear disc, which I always like getting those because those are useful for just like display. But yeah, that's about all I have to say for this. Let's move on to the minifigures. So here are the first two minifigures in the set, the two Minions. We have Kevin and we have Bob. And these are versions of them that have come in plenty of other sets, but it's still really cool to get them for so cheap. Both of these guys do come in like other $20 sets, but there is no $20 set that comes with both of these two together. So I guess if these two are your favorite Minions for whatever reason, this minifigure pack would be a good way to get them. The LEGO group unfortunately did not provide me with the price of this set in the press release, but I would assume it's very similar to other minifigure sets. Either $13 or $15. I would assume 15 because it has 4 minifigures rather than 3. But yeah, I can't say for sure though. If this is going up, it's probably on LEGO.com now if you check. But yeah, regardless, this is probably the cheapest way to get either of these guys, so that's pretty cool if you want to get the Minions but don't really want to pay the full price for one of the sets. And these guys are very, very good. They represent the Minions really well. They're translated into LEGO perfectly. I love how they still have a very LEGO look to them with studs on their heads and the minifigure hands while also looking just like the Minions. Really good eye printing on these two as well. They didn't use the squinting eyes on either of them, so they had like the really vibrant white printing on both of these. Just have a smile on Kevin and a smile on Bob, very generic expressions. Yeah, not much more to say for these two. You can see their weapons. Bob just has a sai, which was introduced with Ninjago in 2012. And then Kevin has his larger mace, which is like a Sensei Wu staff with this like spiked piece on top of it. Here are the next two minifigures in the set, and honestly I think these two are a lot more interesting than the Minions themselves. You have Gru, and then you have Belle Bottom. This is the same version of Gru that comes in the Unstoppable Bike Chase, but it's really cool to get him again because, I don't know, I feel like Gru is such a big character. The fact that he only came in one set was a little disappointing, so I'm very happy to get a second of him here. Especially because he has like the Emmett hair in black, which is a super rare piece. I don't think that's come on any other minifigure outside of maybe like Team GB. So having two of this figure now, I actually feel more comfortable to take one apart and use that hairpiece for something else. He also has this accessory, which I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Maybe like a little radar thing. I'm not exactly sure. It's got trans green and gray and like a Ninjago nunchuck hilt. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is. But Gru is a really good figure. I think it captures the character well, or at least as best they could in LEGO. Obviously, with the lack of the nose, definitely makes him look not exactly like Gru. But they did the face print well and captured his expression. Yeah, I think he's pretty decent. Also, there's the alternate face on him. You can see that scarf wraps around the other side, and he's got like a happier face on the other side. Belle Bottom, however, is exclusive to this set. I believe she is the main antagonist of the Minions movie. Again, as I said, movie's not out. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure she's the main antagonist in that movie. And I think it's kind of absurd that she didn't come in any of the sets previously. She had a brick head made of her, but she didn't come in any of the main wave sets, which I think is a little silly to not have the main antagonist in the sets. So while I'm not a huge fan of the Minions franchise, I am really happy to get this character because I feel like she kind of deserved to be in sets. She uses like the classic LEGO Afro piece, which is a really great piece. Always cool to get that. And then her face print is a reuse of MJ from Spider-Man Far From Home. However, her torso and legs are new and exclusive to the set. And both of them are really, really good. I love the purple and the bright pink on top of it, the pink fur on top of that. The design itself is very basic, and I think that's because it's supposed to look animated. It reminds me a lot of the designs on like the Simpsons minifigures. But yeah, I think she's an awesome character to get and a really cool exclusive, and I'm really glad they finally made her. Her accessory also is just a golden chain. There's nothing else too special about that. It's just a golden chain with nothing on it. So, what are my overall thoughts on this set? I think this is the perfect set for people who want to like dip their toes in the LEGO Minions theme. Like, you're not a huge Minions fan, but you think the sets look interesting and you just want to pick one up out of curiosity. Previously, I would have said one of the other two $20 sets, but I think this one is better than both of them. Because you get two Minions, two different types of Minions, right? One with the short head, one with the long head. You get Gru, who does come in one other set, but you also get the main antagonist in the movies. I also think the sets, the builds themselves are not the strongest. Like, they're really great for kids, I feel, but for older collectors, they're not that great. So if you're really only going to be buying the sets for the minifigures, you might as well get this one instead of those, because you get more minifigures and I think it's a better value too. Now, if you already have some of the Minion sets, I'm not sure if you need this one. If you care about Belle Bottom, I'd say for sure get this, because it's a great way to get her. But if you already have Gru and you already have multiples of the Minions, like, you probably don't need this set. I just feel like it unfortunately came out too late. Like, all the other sets are already out, so people who are interested in LEGO Minions already got all the sets like a year ago. But as a whole, I think this set is really great for people who don't have any LEGO Minion sets yet, and then for people who are like really big fans of the franchise who want to get like the main antagonist and whatnot. But yeah, this is just a really strange set. I'm surprised it exists. I cannot believe how many LEGO Minion sets we have now, but I'm not complaining because they all tend to be pretty good. I'd be very curious to hear what you guys think of this set in the comments below, because yeah, it's a very interesting one. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.